You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Ready? 60 or 58 right there. What's the run? They're running it. Cut. Fight.
First carry for Peyton Barber, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
15-1. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Ready.
They'll run the draw with Barber. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room. Sprint him out to one.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
'54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. No. Let's go.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go, D.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. We'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Back in his home state, Royce Freeman getting the carry. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 22 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the Pick up there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 35-yard line. On 9. Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming. Get up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Mike 50.
Watson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how you get...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenyon Drake, 78 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Peyton Barber. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. From the 50, it's Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 26, check 26. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, it's Watson. And he's got it. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, check, check. 24. Check, check, check. Check it back. Another time.
Watson looks to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown. 49ers. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our player spotlight. And he's been pretty good, and we see some of his good play, but I guess maybe he needs to be a little bit better right now. They're down.
He does look good in the spotlight, though, doesn't he? He does look good in the highlights, but that's not what truly matters. And right now, as a team, they've got to figure out what it's going to take to get back into the lead. He has to continue to play well, has to keep rallying the offense. The defense has got to pick things up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 29, Watson eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 41, Watson. His throw incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, 24. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
On fourth down, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Freeman. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
Marvin Jones. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
We got this.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
In on the stop there, Andrew Sendejo.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson forced out. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Smith. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They go play action here on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Drake. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Peyton. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Go, go. It's run. It's run. They run.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Oh, yeah.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, son.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now the Eagles down 28-27. At time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the set. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Run. He's done right here. Tell him to run.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. He completes it to Jones. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's back to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Freeman again. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen?